Good day, Internet people. Garth here from Draw the Trigger with Mr. Ed.
Good day.
We're going to be doing something a little bit different here today.
Episode 1 of Spotlight.
Yes. A new thing where we show off other games of interest that we kind of play a bit.
Today is a game called Shadow Era. And if you've never heard of it, we wouldn't be surprised because we've only just heard about it over the past fortnight.
About that, yeah.
The closest way to describe this game is if you've ever played Magic and you've ever played Commander Rules, which I don't know the rules of, but I know it's similar. It's like that. But this game is much, much cheaper.
Is it simpler?
Yes, it's simpler. Similar than Magic, at least.
Okay.
But we've only just started playing, so the rules could probably get a lot more complicated. Yeah, because this trial deck, you get about, what, 60 cards?
It's 60 cards.
60 cards. This is £7.50?
Thereabouts.
Thereabouts. At Tabletop Tyrant, they're dirt cheap, and the booster packs are cheap as well.
They are £1.90, I think it was.
£1.90, here's one of them, because you get one in your trial deck as well, so that's exactly like Magic too.
15 cards.
And another reason why we like this game, because like Pokemon, Shadow Era, the company that make them, decided to make a computer game completely free.
It's available on
Mac,
desktops,
PC, and iOS.
And Android.
Yep. So if you look interested in what the cards look like, if you're interested but you're not sure about spending money, download the game first, play it for a bit and see if you're into it.
Because it is completely free.
Completely free. And you get codes and your booster packs so you can get more on the game. Exactly like Pokemon, something that we wish Bushy Road would do, but they won't do it.
Dang it.
So because I'm prepared, and it's awkward, I've already got the stuff out.
In it you get a quick start guide.
Of course.
Which is huge, so we're not going to unfold it for you, but it is also a playmat on one side, so you can play your game. We will have a look at the contents of the booster pack shortly, but first, the deck. Now, when you're actually playing properly, you'll actually cut about 20 cards out of this. Because I think the average deck is 40 cards. 40 cards plus your hero, of which the first 2 cards there are 2 different ways of playing your deck.
And you get alternate pictures in the booster packs as well, so if you ever want to change it. But these two are 2 priests. As you can tell, this is definitely a game designed for nerds. That's the lady. And that's the gentleman. Their abilities are basically, that's their health. That's like a life counter if you're a Magic. Damage if you played Vanguard. Damage points if you play Yu-Gi-Oh! You get the idea. That's the ability cost. And the ability itself. That's what they call shadow energy in the game. If you're interested, we can always play a game and we'll try and explain to it, but bear in mind, we've only just learnt ourselves. So we might get one of our friends, Jack, who's much better at this game than we are to explain it to you guys. But let's have a look at some of the cards. Now in the game, you get allies and you get support cards, which supports like spells, armour and weapons, kind of like Buddy Fight. And your allies are your soldiers, like creatures in Magic. And they're specifically stayed there. So that's their strength.
Some are specific to the class of character you're using, so some can be specifically for priest. There are kind of there's 2 ways of, I don't know, there's like 2 main races. There's humans and there's shadows.
The 2 different sides to the game.
Yep. So because you're playing a human priest deck, you've got human allies. If you're playing a shadow deck, you'd use shadow allies.
And then we'll quick look at what she does. So that's the cost of ability, that's what resources, we'll get close to that later. But target opposing ally, can't attack until the controller's next turn, so pretty basic. Dirk Saber, ambush, attacks by this ally can't be defended. Not bad. I'm sure he doesn't have that ability in the game though. Chandra Trueblood. When Chandra is summoned, target player removes one of their resources. Resources is how you cast stuff in this game. It's the price, like land in Magic, counterblasts in Vanguard. You get the idea. And you get 2 of her. Christopher Wild, which has haste, that's a Magic ability too. This ally can attack and uses abilities in the turn he is summoned, because like in Magic, they do get sickness when they're just summoned, and you can't use them until your next turn. But haste, you can attack straight away, just like in Magic. Yeah, I have played Magic, I just wasn't any good at it. As Tom will agree. 2 Bruin Bloodhounds. I'm probably saying these wrong, but I don't care. He looks like the closest thing to a vanilla. No effects. Brigitte Skullborn. It's like playing Skyrim. Protector. Allies without protector can't be targeted. Okay. Blake Windrunner. Definitely looks like something out of Skyrim. Zoe Silversmith. Tap 2. Target weapon you control gains +1 durability. I haven't used this deck yet, so I haven't got used to playing with it. Lily Rose Cult. Yeah, you can tell this card was designed by a gentleman, can't we?
However, it's a really good card.
Return the top item from your field. Yeah, not bad.
It's very good.
Kurt Windhelm. Raven Wildheart. When an ally is damaged by a Raven in combat, the ally's best attack is reduced to 0. That's quite good. Aldon the Brave. Friendly allies have +1 attack on your turn while Aldon is in play. You can tell by when you look at the cards, they do look very simple. It looks very, because this is a trial deck. Teach you the game. Marshland Sentinel. Shadow Energy 1. He costs Shadow Energy. Target opposing ally is reduced to 0 base attack.
Oh, he's still an ally. Okay. It didn't sound like an ally.
Yeah, this is the priest ability. This is the stuff that's exclusive to priests. So you got Healing Touch. Target a friendly hero ally, recovers 4 damage, and holds enemy attachments and negatives effects removed. So this is what priests do. They heal each other. They protect their allies. That's what the priest's main skills do. Like the mage, which Phil has. That focuses on like indirect damage, like using spells to attack. And the rogue.
I use rogue, which focuses on trying to control my opponent's hand.
So Nubitamas, basically. We're trying to find something that's similar, so it's easy. But I mean, this is exactly like Magic from what I've played of it. It's a lot like Magic. Then you got another one, Ice Storm. All opposing allies take 2 ice damage.
Speaking of indirect damage, there is some.
Yeah, that's some for priests do. Focused prayer, target enemy item or support ability is destroyed. That's another priest, quite a big thing. Resurrection. All allies in your graveyard are returned to the top of your deck, so if you're getting close to decking out, that's quite good.
Also, if you're low on allies.
So, you were the one who said what happens if you deck out in this game.
Well, from what I remember, online, if your opponent... Because I've had my opponent deck out a few times, then they kind of lose on the turn that they have to draw a card again. Although, according to the rules, on the Quick Start Guide, it says that for every turn you would normally draw a card, you take 1 damage instead. So, I'm not entirely sure on what the official way of doing that is.
We'll have to look at that for you.
If we find out, we'll pop up an annotation somewhere and let you know.
And number 1, this is what? Holy Shield. Target friendly hero or ally takes no damage and can't be killed until the next turn. That's very much priest. Then you got Smite. Target opposing hero or ally takes 3 arcane damage. Another indirect. Book of Curses. Opposing allies have -1 attack while this is in play. So it will stay there until destroyed, and it will constantly give its effect. Tidal Wave. All allies are killed. Which reminds me of the Black Hole Yu-Gi-Oh card from way back in the day, which I think was banned at one point. Plague. Target opposing player removes his 2 resources from play, leaving a minimum of 2, and then you remove 1 of your own. And a human ability called Support. A human ability support called Cover of Night. Friendly allies have stealth. They can't be attacked for the next 2 turns. Retreat. Which seems quite cheap. Target ally is returned to its owner's hand.
The other thing to consider, of course, is the number in the top left. So the resources.
That's the cost. That's the...
It's almost like a kind of... what's it?
Resource.
Kind of like charging in Buddy Fight and...
land in Magic.
Clocking in Vice to a point.
Is it like in Magic where you have a cost to place? Some abilities have a cost to use. Exactly like Magic. So if you're a Magic player and you're experienced, you will pick up this game incredibly quickly. And if you're a Magic player, I would encourage it because cheap and you guys would be able to pick it up really fast. Special Delivery. Target opposing hero ally takes 3 damage. Very standard. Campfire Stories. All friendly allies heal 2 damage and draw a card. Good Ascendant, a human item artifact. At the start of each of your turn while Good Ascendant is in play, all friendly allies heal 2 damage. And then you see at the bottom, you got a little cost there as well. Target Evil Ascendant, which I'm guessing is a shadow artifact, and you can destroy it. So I have a feeling that the shadow artifact has the exact same thing there that says target Good Ascendant is destroyed. Poor quality. Well, poor quality is attached. It's minus attack or defense, and loses 1 additional durability when used in combat. Rain Delay, you'll see that quite a lot because most decks use it. Allies can't attack until the end of your next turn, like Sword of Revealing Light in Yu-Gi-Oh! Target opposing hero loses 1 shadow energy. This is with a Drain Power attachment, and can't activate its hero ability until the start of your next turn. So, for reference, the hero ability is this bit here. So if this was attached to her, she wouldn't be able to use that quite cheap shadow effect. And I'm coming to the end of the deck. Heroes can't attack until the end of your next turn. Urgent business. The thing about heroes, if you play them like that, heroes can't do anything except their ability. For them to attack themselves, they have to have a weapon attached. Which that's exactly like Buddy Fight with the player.
Yeah.
Yeah, hero can't attack to the end of the next turn. Let's have a look. Extra Sharp. Look at that. Target friendly ally has +2 attack until the start of your next turn, which is a quite common card you find in all the different card games around.
The last 2 cards, are you nearly there?
But one more. Like a Bazaar. You'll see this if you play the game, because this seems to be in every single deck. Each player draws an extra card at the start of their turn while Bazaar is in play, so this isn't really a card you'd want to destroy if your opponent played it, because you're getting extra cards too.
I know, it's kind of a good thing for you, but also for your opponent, so it's not wonderful.
Yeah. So it would probably be best to use it and then destroy it as quickly as you can. And this is Meltdown, which is a neutral ability, which means both decks can use it. Because you will see like neutral allies, neutral spells, neutral abilities. Any deck can use it. So this is a target item you control is destroyed and draw 2 cards. So this is a little Meltdown that, draw 2 cards.
No, I was going to say the last 2 cards are rares. One is a weapon, one is armor.
So this is what you need to use if you wanted for your hero to attack. This one is called Twice Enchanted Robe.
That's the armor, so you can't use that to attack, but it's a very good thing to help.
When your hero takes damage, while Twice Enchanted Armor is in play, and draw a card if your deck is not empty, which is nice. And then this is the Wisnet Staff. This is its weapon.
That's what you attack with.
You'll attack with this. And from the look of it, it's got the attack of 1, and that's the durability of 4. And it's also got a little skill there as well, which is you pay the shadow energy of 1 and you get to draw a card. Now to equip, you'll pay the cost and then you just put it underneath your card, like that.
Yes.
And that's a Shadow Era deck. And if any of you are actually interested, hang on, that's what the back of them look like. So if you ever want to sleeve them and if you want to show the back, that's what the back looks like. So I don't want to cover the back of the Buddy Fights cards because they actually do look quite good.
They do. Oh.
And because in each trial deck, you get a booster pack. Let's see what's inside it.
Yeah, we've opened it, but we haven't seen what's in it yet.
We opened it because you know how you've seen Phil with his booster packs, how awkward it gets. We like to be prepared. And because remember, these are like £2, and you do get 15 cards, and you get a free redeemable, so you can put it online as well. So let's have a look. Ice Storm. I've already seen one of them.
Yeah.
A Shard of Power.
That's for the elementals.
Your allies have +2 attack and a maximum of 1 health while Shard of Power is in play. A Shadow ability. Hero Be Monsters.
I've seen that one used against me quite a few times online.
A target player removes one of their resources from play, and if their resources are greater than equal than yours, draw a card. Assassin's Cloak, a rogue item. Cost of 0. Friendly allies have ambush. Their attacks can't be defended until the end of turn. Dirk Saber, you've seen him. A rogue item weapon, throwing knife. It gives them ambush. I'm guessing you equip that to your hero.
I do.
Elemental ally, Spark. Spark has +1 attack, +1 health for every other friendly Spark in play. Now, I wonder what that card reminds us of.
Sounds familiar.
Oh, it's Snowgall. Battle plans, a hunter item. Let's have a look. You can view the top card of your deck while battle plans is in play. At the cost of 1, you move the top card to the bottom. Now, I wonder who that reminds us of.
Familiar.
Poor quality, you've seen that. Acid Jet, shadow ability. Target enemy weapon or armor loses 3 durability.
That can be quite painful.
That's shadow. Shadow font.
You're into the uncommon cards.
Your hero gains 3 shadow energy, so if you're building a deck that focuses on your abilities, that's quite good to run. Supernova, mage ability. All heroes and all allies take 5 fire damage. That could wipe out the entire field.
Wipe out a field.
So look, Master Smith, a neutral ability. Target weapon or armor in your graveyard is returned to your hand. That's not bad.
Cool.
This is a rare.
You got a rare. It's a warrior.
Hero item, weapon. When your hero deals combat damage, Berserker gains 1+ base attack. So the more you use it, the more it gains, which is alright.
Zaladar. He's considered to be one of the best heroes. Every pack has a hero in it.
And let's have a look. It's a shadow energy of 4. Up to 2 different targeting allies or heroes take 3 electrical damage. So you're dealing with 6.
I'm gonna take this. I'm gonna turn it over because this card is the redeemable code, and you might want that.
Yeah. So you can't have that.
No code for you, internet. I was also going to say, all rares, above rares, there are cards known as epics. They're slightly rarer. But every rare and epic card is also available as a foil, which is a full art kind of hollow card. Now, I've got one to hand here that I pulled in a previous pack, just as an example. So there's that one.
Nova Infusion.
I can't use it, but it looks cool.
Hero item. Let's have a look. So you get a full scan of it. What's this? At the start of each of your turns, while Nova Infusion is in play, your hero has all enemy attachments and negative effects removed and takes 1. So this hurts your hero at the same time as protects it.
Yes, which is why Phil didn't take it off me for some reason. I was also going to say that the chances of pulling a foil card in your pack, in your booster pack, is 1 in every 5 packs, which is not bad. So that's the thing. There you go.
So this is a Shadow Era. Now, if you want to watch us play, we can do that.
Let us know in the comment section below.
Don't forget, you can play the game for free on the website. We'll put a link to it so you can get to it. You have to download it and install it. But guys, it's free. Come on.
If you've got a good internet connection when you're on the move, you can play it on your phone.
Yeah, so if you're interested but not keen to spend the money, try out the internet game. Just try it out. If you don't like it, just uninstall it.
And it won't cost you a penny.
Yeah. So, if you've got any suggestions for games you want us to cover, like if you want me to give Garth and Phil my Magic decks and watch them play Magic, which would be quite hilarious.
Do you want to see 1 hour to do the first turn because we're so bad at it?
Or because this Spotlight series will basically be any games that's not related to Vanguard. So it will be Buddy Fight, it will be Vice Schwartz, Pokemon as well.
We can do Pokemon.
We can do Pokemon as well. We can record some Pokemon matches. We can even record, because Phil has recently got hold of software which will let us record stuff that's on their Mac.
Yes, he has.
So we can record some Shadow Era matches as well. We could record a demonstration of Shadow Era. It
would be easier to do it that way because this game requires a lot of dice.
Yeah.
It's a lot of numbers.
So let us know if there's any games you'd like us to try out. And
or watch us fail with.
Yeah, but the full suggestion is only if a lot of you want it, we will not touch My Little Pony. With a 10-foot barge pole.
Yeah, sorry, that's out. I've heard it might be a good game to play in terms of it being a card game, but...
It's My Little Pony. We're not like that. We're not those kind of nerds. We're not bronies.
Sorry, guys.
Sorry.
We have nothing against bronies, but...
We're card fighters, not bronies.
but yeah, it's not for us. Sorry.
Right, so that's just past 20 minutes.
Long video is long. Goodbye, internet people.
Goodbye.